All right, hello everybody and welcome to Up and Moving, which is a physical activity program for the Upper Peninsula. My name is Isaac Weeding. I'm a graduate student in the Kinesiology and Integrated Physiology department at Michigan Tech. And our goal with Up and Moving is to help keep adults physically active by giving you virtual workouts that you can follow along with from home with common household items. Today's workout, we're going to be focused on aerobic, agility, and balance. So we're going to be doing a lot of movements on our feet where we're trying to move our feet quickly, control our body, keep your balance. And during that time, we'll have our heart rate elevated. We're going to start off with a little warm up here. We'll get into the actual workout, and then we'll cool down with some balance exercises at the very end to bring that heart rate down, get ready to take on the day. So let's go ahead and get into our warm up here. I'm going to start with some knee hugs. So bringing my knee up to my chest. Giving it a big hug here. Good, we'll try to get all the different joints in the body moving here with our warm-up exercises. Perfect, try to get that knee a little bit higher here as we're loosening up. You can even kind of bring it across your body, get a little bit more stretch in your glutes. Good, let's get two more big stretches here. Last one. Perfect. Next, we're going to go to a little stretch for our quads. So we're going to be grabbing onto that ankle, reaching the opposite hand in the sky. Holding for just a second or two. And then flip-flopping sides here, and we can start working on practicing or warming up our balance as we get on one leg. Perfect. Let's go for about two more of these. Last one, good. And it wouldn't be a warm up with me without Frankenstein kicks or zombie kicks here. So hands out in front. We're going to keep those toes up to our fingertips. Trying to keep that knee as straight as you can, and we're going to get a light stretch in the back of the leg. And as we loosen up here, you can think about trying to kick that foot just a little bit higher. Perfect. Let's go for a couple more here. Last one. Good. Next movement we're going to go into is a little lateral lunge. So I'm going to get my feet a little bit wider apart here, and I'm going to lean towards one knee, keeping my opposite leg nice and straight. And then I'm just going to rock to that other side. Slowly move back and forth. So getting a little stretch on the inside of the leg. You need to make this a little easier on your knees and on the leg that you're leaning towards. Go ahead and throw your hands on your thighs here. As we loosen up, you can aim to get a little bit lower as you lunge from side to side. Perfect, looking good. Okay, let's go for two more here. Try to get a little bit deeper on these last couple. Good, nice job. Okay, next movement, we're going to go into a little hip hinge here. So I want you to think about moving at your hip, pushing your butt back, reaching down as far as you can with those hands towards your toes. And then we're going to come up and extend our arms and look at the ceiling. And then same thing, we're going to hinge back down, a little stretch in the hamstrings, up and extend. Hinge down, up and extend. Good, try to get a little bit more extension at the top here as we loosen up. Let's go for two more. Good, last one. Up and extend. Perfect. All right, next movement, we're going to go into a little reverse lunge. So you're going to step back with one leg. Then you're going to take that torso and rotate it towards your knee that's up. Come back to center. Flip legs. Rotate the other way. So continuing to warm up those knees and those hips here, but we're going to get some rotation in our spine. Always feels good. And just lunge as deep as you can. If you want to go all the way down to the floor with that knee on your lunge, you can. Or you can just stick with these quarter lunges and more shallow at the top. Good. And again, as we loosen up, think about trying to turn that torso a little bit more. Try to keep that balance here. Good. Let's go for 2 more. Last one. Good rotation. Perfect. Good. All right. Let's get a little jog in place going here. Think about getting those feet moving. Can think about getting those toes off the floor. We'll stay on the balls of our feet here. That's where we're going to be for most of our workout today, on the balls of the feet with the knees slightly bent. Pumping those arms. If you need to move forward and back in your room, you can, or side to side. Sometimes it feels good to get a little extra movement in there. Perfect. And we're going to keep those feet going. And we're going to come into some forward arm circles here. Keep those feet moving. Now we're going to start to wake those shoulders up a little bit here. Coming forward, try to get those circles a little bit bigger here. So we get to nice big circles forward. Good. All right, I'm going to go to a little side step now. So I'm going to step to the side, bring the other foot to the foot that I just stepped with, and we're just going to keep going side to side. And now I'm going to bring some arm swings into this too. So continuing to keep those feet moving below us, but we'll get those arms moving. So really try to reach for opposite sides of the room on those swings, and then open up that chest good. Pinch your shoulder blades together in the back. Good, nice job. A few more seconds here. Great, let's get those feet moving again below us. We're going to do a little jog. We're going to take our arm circles this time, and we're going to reverse the direction. So I started forward, I'm going to go backwards here. And I'm going to get into nice big circles. Perfect. Awesome. And let's go ahead and just shake those arms out. Go right into a jog in place here. And our last warm-up movement that we're going to finish up with before we take a little break, we're going to go into some speed skaters. So kind of hopping from one foot to the other, swinging those arms, pretending like you are skating down an ice track here. Keep some bend in those knees. Show you what it looks like from the side. I've got a little bend in my hip. And just moving from one foot to the other. And as you start to feel warmed up, we can make that a little bit bigger hop. Try to make a bigger step out to the side. Start to really warm up those hips here. You might start feeling this burning in your butt and your glutes here. Good. We're going to go for 10 more seconds. So hang in there with me. We got a little water break coming up. Down to 3, 2, 1, and that is time. Good. Made it through the warm-up. Perfect. All right. So grab yourself a quick drink here. Catch your breath. We're going to get into our actual workout now. So while you're resting and recovering for a second here, I will explain to you what the workout's going to consist of. So I have 5 different movements that we're going to go through. You shouldn't need any equipment today. All going to be body weight stuff on our feet. So I have 5 exercises. We're going to do each one of those exercises for 1 minute total. And we're going to do them with about a 15-20-second break in between and go through the circuit of all 5 of those. So we'll have about 5 minutes of work. We'll take a little break. And then we're going to come back. We're going to rip through that circuit one more time. So we will accumulate 10 minutes of total work. Doesn't seem like a lot, but I guarantee by the end of the workout, you're going to be sweating. I know I will. These always seem easier on paper when I write the workouts up, much harder once I start doing them. So, all right, our first exercise that we're going to get into here for a minute is going to be, it's one of my favorites, is a Heisman step. So you're going to step in the middle, step your other foot in the middle, step out, and then bring that knee up. So it's going to look something like this: middle, middle, and then you drive the inside knee. Middle, middle, drive the inside knee. And what we're going to go for, once you get that pattern down, is trying to make those feet really quick. And you're trying to get from one side to the other as fast as you can here. You can swing those arms. All right. So let's go for a minute. Starting in, well, I got to find my timer here. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Going for Heisman's. So I'll start slow for you at home so you can follow along. Get the pattern down first. So step middle, bring that inside knee. Middle, middle, bring that knee. Middle, middle, bring that knee. Good. So we're at about 20 seconds here. Totally up to you guys to pace yourselves. Obviously, the faster you go here, the harder this exercise is going to be. Good, we're at 30 seconds. I'm going to pick up my pace a little bit. Good, and if you ever need to take a break during that 1 minute interval, go ahead and do that. You can rejoin us at any time. Totally up to you to do what you can at home, at your own pace, with what you're comfortable with. We're down to 3 seconds, 2, 1, and that's time. Good. Give ourselves a little bit of a break here while I explain the next exercise. Next one's going to be floor touches. So this is one where you're going to be starting in the middle. You're going to step a foot out, reach down, try to touch the floor, step back in, reach down, try to touch the floor. So it's kind of a lunge. And we're just alternating, stepping a foot in, stepping a foot out, stepping a foot in, stepping out. If you can't quite touch the floor, it's okay. You can just make a little reach with those arms, try to make those feet move as fast as you can. All right, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Going for a minute. So touch the floor here. A couple ways to make it harder. Try to actually reach the floor. The lower you reach, the harder, and then also your speed, how fast you try to move those feet and get touches in. Good. I'm already starting to sweat here. We're only 2 exercises in. Well, we'll count the warm up too. 30-second marker, we're halfway there. I'm going to start trying to reach a little bit lower to make this harder. Another variation you can try as well is just hopping to each floor touch. So actually moving your feet in the air as opposed to taking steps. This is another way you can make this harder if you need to. And we're down to 3, 2, 1, and that's time. Okay, 2 exercises down. Okay, next movement is we're going to imagine that we have a line on the floor. All right, so we got an imaginary line. We're going to start at the end of that line, We're going to step one foot over the line, then the other foot over the line. Then we're going to step back. We're going to go over, over, back, back. And we're going to try to work ourselves down that imaginary line, stepping forward and back. It's going to look something like this. I wish I had the, like when you're watching football on TV and they can draw the green screen line, and I wish I had one of those. All right, so one more time, forward, back. So both feet over the line, both feet back, and sort of moving side to side down that line. All right, going, starting in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Over, over, back, back, over, over, back, back. You can take those arms with you and pump them. The goal here is to get those feet moving as quick as we can. Going forward and back over that line here. Keep a little bend in the knees. Stay on the balls of your feet here. And as you get the movement down, once you kind of have the cadence, then we can start to add speed to it and really try to get those feet moving below you. We have 10 seconds left here. Get those feet moving. Challenge you to try to move them a little quicker here. 3, 2, 1, time. Good. Whew, little break. Grab yourself a drink if you need it. Next movement, I'm gonna grab a couple cans of soup here. So if you have anything kind of sitting around in your area, maybe a remote, maybe a water bottle, could be anything. I'm gonna put these down on the floor. If you have pillows, those are great too, because you can step on them and you won't hurt yourself. But I've got cans of soup here, so what we're gonna be doing is laterally stepping over whatever obstacle you guys grab. And I will tell you, the higher the obstacle that you grab, the harder it's going to be, because you got to step a little higher over it. So keep that in mind here as well. And we're just going to be going both feet over the obstacle, moving side to side. We're keeping those hips and chest facing forward. Again, a little bend in those knees. And we're just practicing kind of coordination here of getting over obstacles, landing those feet in between. And when we get this down, we can add speed and try to make this quick. Okay. So we're going to start for our minute here in 3, 2, 1, and go. We'll start slow for everybody at home. Pump those arms if you have to bring the arms with you. So I like to say that this is a game of operation. You're trying to get your feet in between those obstacles without touching them. Otherwise, you get that buzzer sound. So we want accuracy first of where you're putting those feet, and then you can add speed once you get it down. We're at 30 seconds. I have yet to touch my cans of soup. I'm doing good today. And last 20 seconds, we can maybe start to add some speed here as we're getting used to it. Good, almost there. 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Nice work. Okay, last one. We can actually keep these, whatever items you grabbed out. What we're going to be doing next is figure 8s around the obstacles. So I'm going to start on one end. I'm going to take short, choppy steps. And I'm going to work on doing a little figure 8 weave around my obstacles here. And my goal is that I don't want to touch the cans, but I want to try to get around them as fast as I can here. Taking short, choppy steps. Okay, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, And go. And I will let you know when we're at the halfway marker if you want to reverse directions that you're doing your figure 8 in. Let's get those feet moving here. Try not to touch those cans. Again, short, choppy steps here. Good, we're at halfway, so go ahead and reverse directions if you'd like to. So you don't feel like you're going in the same figure 8. Let's try to speed it up here. Last 10 seconds, guys. 3, 2, 1, and time. We did it. Nice work. One round down. Go ahead and give yourself a water break. Take some time here to catch our breaths. And I'm just going to kind of pace around my room here as I recover. So we're going to be going through that same circuit one more time here. So another 5 minutes of work. Should have all the exercises down now. And so you can pace yourself a little bit better as you get into this next round to make it challenging, but not too hard. Definitely got a good burn going in my calves and in my shins here. Tends to happen when you're doing a lot of agility. Ooh, okay. I'd have to say if I'm going to pick my least favorite exercise from today so far, floor touches. Not a fan. Okay. Take a couple more seconds here to recover, and then we're going to get right into our next circuit. All right. I think I'm ready to go. So again, first exercise, Heisman's. Step in the middle. Bring that knee. And let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Kind of sounded like a Mario from Super Nintendo. Here we go. Good. So step middle, bring the inside knee. And we've had some practice on this, so we can maybe add speed right away here and try to really get those feet moving. Get from side to side as fast as we can. Get those arms pumping. We're at 30 seconds. Good, almost there, guys. 10 seconds left. Keep those feet moving. Quick feet, quick feet. Down to 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. All right, little break. Grab a drink if you need it. Good, we're going into floor touches next. So quick recap, step out, touch the floor, step out, touch the floor, or go right into a hop from side to side. Okay, all right, 3, 2, 1, and go. Touch that floor. Quick feet, think about bringing that foot out, pop back in. And the lower you try to reach, the harder this is going to be. Good job, guys. We are almost halfway marker right there. Keep on working. The sweat's really starting to pour now. Got 15 seconds. Keep on cranking them out. If you got to take a little break, take a break. Keep touching that floor. See how many floor touches you can get in during this minute here. Getting to the end. 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Nice job. Gonna need a little bit longer break after that one. That one takes the wind out of me. Nice work. All right, so our next exercise was stepping over and back of that imaginary line and really trying to get those feet moving quick, forward and back. One big deep breath here. Let's wash off those floor touches. Okay, ready? We're gonna start 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So both feet forward, both feet back. Keep that chest and your hips facing forward. Little bend in the knees. Try to stay on the balls of your feet here. Quick feet, quick feet. I'll show you what it looks like from the side here too. In case that view is helpful. Good, start to burn. We're at 15 seconds left in the exercise. So keep working here. Down to 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. All right. For our last 2 exercises, we're going to go ahead and get our obstacles back out, whatever you were using the first time, or if you want to make it harder, grab a higher obstacle. If you're feeling really gutsy, grab a couple of wine glasses. Just kidding, don't do that. You don't want to break a wine glass and cut yourself. But then you have to be really sure that you're not touching the obstacles. Okay, we're going to start in 3. So, sorry, quick recap. We're going laterally, stepping over those obstacles, both feet on each side. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Here we go. Good. Remember, game of operation here. Don't touch those obstacles. We can start to add speed once we get that movement down. Good. We're at 30 seconds, so halfway there. Keep on going. Good. I have yet to touch my cans of soup here, so I'm doing good today. I must have slept well last night. Good. Last 10 seconds. I'm going to really speed it up here. Try to get my feet moving quick. 3, 2, 1, and that is time. Nice work. We can keep those obstacles right where they're at. A little breather. We have figure 8s coming up. So we're taking short, choppy steps here and trying to weave around our obstacles. I have mine maybe a foot, 1.5 feet apart. Okay, ready? Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Now again, I'll let you know when we are at the halfway marker so that you can switch directions if need be. I'll go ahead and give you guys a front view too, so you can see what I'm doing here from the front. Short, choppy steps, trying to get around these cans or obstacles as quick as we can. We're trying not to touch them. Sorry, 30-second marker, switch directions. Keep a little bend in those knees. Try to stay on the balls of your feet. Still haven't touched my cans. I'm doing good. Keep working, almost there. 3, 2, 1, and that's time. All right. Whew. Go ahead, take a moment to grab a drink of water, cover a little bit. Whew. Not too bad, not too bad. A good 10 minutes of work in. I'm at that point where I'm feeling ready to sit back down for the morning and get some work done. Nice to break up sitting at my computer with a little bit of physical activity. Always feels nice. So I'll throw in a pitch too. Wednesdays at 12 p.m. noon and also 12:30. We have a physical activity break, which is really just kind of very general physical activity and movement that we kind of do as a group, and pretty easy to do from a desk or if you're in the office. So feel free to join us on the live link Wednesdays at noon and also at 12:30 for those. Great way to add a little physical activity to your day. So let's go ahead and let's cool ourselves down here with some balance work. So we'll focus a little bit more specifically on balance. What I'm going to do today is focus on some toe to heel walking here. All right, so bringing that toe or that heel to your toe, trying to walk a line here. So you're going to go forward and then you're going to go backwards. Backwards is a little bit harder. All right, so now what we want to do is challenge our balance. If that's easy for you to simply walk heel to toe and toe to heel, going backwards, I want you to try a couple different things. First thing is do the same thing, but close your eyes. Just make sure that you're not going to walk into anything and you've got a clear path. So close your eyes and try it. Second thing you can do to make it a little bit harder is add in almost a single leg deadlift to every one, where you step and then you kind of do a little airplane. You step, do a little airplane, step, airplane, and so on. You can do the same thing as you move backwards, which gets a little bit harder. All right, so a few variations there that you can try out. We're going to do a minute, 1 minute intervals of this. So pick a variation that challenges you, meaning you actually kind of struggle to hold your balance. And let's go for a minute. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So maybe try going heel to toe first without any of the special tricks. See if you can nail that first. It's also a good test for me. Anybody who's on the video live, I can tell if you've been drinking this morning. That's just a joke. I highly doubt anybody has been up and drinking by 9:30. There are days that I feel like I need that, but I refrain. Good, so go ahead and close your eyes if you feel like you need a little bit more challenge here. Good, so it is impressive how much closing your eyes actually makes this a lot more difficult. And we're down to our last 10 seconds, so maybe try some of those airplanes here. I'll kind of I'll show you what those look like from the side here too, so you can get an idea what those look like. And we are down to 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Take a little rest. Grab a drink if you need it. Shake those legs out. Sometimes when you're doing those airplanes, your butt gets a little tired, a little sore. Okay. We're going to come right back. We're going to do 1 more minute. So what I want you to do is pick the variation that challenges you the most and try to do that for the whole minute. And your challenge is to see if you can keep your balance for the whole minute. All right. So a bit of a challenge element here. I'm going to go with the airplanes and I'm going to see if I can hold that without losing my balance for a full minute. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, and here we go. All right, here we go. Challenge your balance here. Go slow and under control here if you need to. So far, so good for me. I would not say that balance is one of my strong suits. So good that I'm getting some practice on it today. Oof, I almost lost it, but I kept it. Good, we're almost there. We got 15 seconds left. So if your streak is still alive and you haven't lost it, congratulations. I got close to losing it once. Next step is we start adding math problems in. I'll start calling out names here. If you have a math problem, and you're gonna have to think while you do this. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right. Fantastic. So we got our heart rate elevated. We did a little bit of agility and then finished up with some balance. And I feel like my heart rate has come down a little bit, but we did something productive. We trained a little balance. So I want to thank you all for joining me today. Hope that you enjoyed the workout. Our next live workout is going to be Saturday, 10 a.m. So you can join the live link at upandmoving.com and join that on Zoom. Otherwise, I will hope to see you all next Thursday again and have a fantastic week.